big told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Quarterback taken down.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Mixon with a first down carry. Fighting through and he's got space. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 7, Bears nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Gun now on 3rd down. And open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On first down, Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Jackson brought him down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Bears 3. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made here at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Fired that one in there. Able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Check tight. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. So don't say nothing. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for that, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The open man is Westbrook, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a Bengal first down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now Burrow on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To number 4. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 17-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They run for the Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Gun to give to Mixon. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 21, Bears 3.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dancing, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Check safety. Check safety. Check. Cross. Back.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Down and goal at the 6-yard line.
He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Bears 3.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Kickoff.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Courtland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Joseph on for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Mixon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
On the carry.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Out of that's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the call.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29.
That's good.
A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. He made a great read there, CD. Good decision to keep it.
And I think what we just saw there is someone understanding that throwing the ball through that traffic can also be fraught with disaster. Keep it, use your legs, get into the end zone.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. A pass there complete to Westbrook, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st down, Cincinnati.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they go play action now. Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. 11 yards for number 11.
1st down, Bengals.
They go play action with Burrow. flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Make it 60.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little